Hey, Adam from GodIsAGeek.com here. Sorry to interrupt, but if you wouldn't mind just hitting the big old subscribe button and maybe the bell to notify you of every new video we release, we'd be really grateful. Thank you so much and enjoy the video.
Macros may be dust, but the embers of his war still burn bright. For 1,000 years we've extinguished...
As one of the few launch titles for the PlayStation 5, Godfall was always going to be judged harshly. And while I found some of the criticisms were a little bit strong, I don't think it helped itself at launch. I found myself drifting off it after only around a dozen hours, and I've only been back sporadically ever since. The one thing I really liked beyond the genuinely gorgeous visuals though was the combat. Godfall's melee battling is frenetic and fun. Unfairly labelled as button mashing, there's actually a degree of depth to it, especially as you unlock more and more skills. The different weapons have their northern and southern attacks, that's standard and heavy to you and I, and the Valor Plates, suits of armour that come with their own skills like diluted warframes, add some variety. Perhaps the one thing Godfall doesn't get enough credit for is its story. Gearbox didn't do enough here to push the narrative front and centre, but the world is genuinely interesting. The war between two demigod princes is a great backdrop and gives your protagonist Orin a reason to fight. Fire and Darkness is the first story expansion for Godfall and introduces a host of new features and endgame content. For a start, there's more story. Godfall's actual plot wasn't all that great, but Fire and Darkness attempts to up the ante. A new, incredibly powerful villain raises the stakes for Orin and co, shaking up the core group. With the Seventh Sanctum drained of power, Orin must brave the Fire Realm to seek help. This is done across 4 new story missions and 5 hunt missions in the new Fire Realm. Aesthetically, this new area is much darker than most of Godfall's previous content. A handful of new enemies continue the theme too. Smashing your way through hordes of burning demons and magma-skinned monstrosities at least adds a new visual twist. As do all the new skins actually, as a bunch of these have been added for each Valor Plate in the endgame. Speaking of which, new Dreamstone missions have also been added, these too set in the Fire Realm. These small mission lines reward you with a ton of loot for completion and now go all the way up to level 60. Booting in with a level 50 character provided for the review, I was surprised to see just how much playable content there is now. From the hunt missions to the Tower of Trials and the Dreamstones, there's a lot to get your teeth into. Whether you have Fire and Darkness or not, you will get to experience the Lightbringer update. This free add-on introduces yet another new mode, primarily designed for co-op. In Lightbringer, you must defeat the Heart of Darkness and restore light to the realms. First, you need to fight through an area infested with darkness, igniting beacons to grant a little haven of light. Eventually, you'll reach your first encounter and free a portion of the Sanctum's light. This must then be escorted back to the Amplifier, where you'll face wave after wave of enemies until you finally cleanse the realm and restore balance. Spend too long in the darkness and you'll pay for it, so the emphasis here is on working as a team. You need to clear the ads fast to survive. It's a fast, exciting game mode that I've been having a lot of fun with. It's not a big departure from the existing content, but it does add a little bit of variety. You can also earn cursed items as loot, which you'll need to be cleansed by completing associated challenges. It's clear that Gearbox are just trying to provide reasons to stay invested here. There's more to grind and unlock, more to strive for with new skins and gear. Anyone already invested in Godfall will have a blast. Anyone who isn't, well, this makes the package overall a lot more robust and appealing. With the level cap increased to 50 and the ability to earn ascended levels thereafter, there's even more reason to give Fire and Darkness a try. The fact that Lightbringer is free on top of this just makes the DLC even more worth a look. Would have been nice to see some new Valor Plates added that mix up the formula a bit, and I really wish there were more cosmetics besides just colour washes, but it's still a decent slice of content. If you're not a fan of Godfall, there's not much here that will change your mind, but the effort that's gone into it is apparent. If you are a fan, then Fire and Darkness is a total no-brainer, and for that I'm going to score this DLC an 8 out of 10. Hey there, Mick Fraser here. Hope you enjoyed that review of the Fire and Darkness DLC for Godfall. It's currently available on PS5 and PC. If you did enjoy the review, please hit like and subscribe, maybe tag that bell icon too, so you're kept up to date with all the reviews, previews, news, views and what have you that we post on a given day. And if you want to support us via Patreon, we really do appreciate everything that you guys do for us. In the meantime, I've been Mick Fraser for God is a Geek. That was a review of the Fire and Darkness expansion for Godfall, and you guys have been lovely. Bye.